esteem, reconstruct, inclination, seize, suma, in earnest, submit, hima, spread, manuscript, statement, scarce, adjust, as good as, aware garu, sen, response, subscribe to a, let alone, take over, restrain, point, significant, contempt, consider a to be b, exist in a, kokono a,
marvel,
viewpoint, cooperative, detail, kokorozashi, rise,
comprise,
be supposed to do, as a consequence, primarily, absurd, surgery, tempt into doing, construct, emission, fit, expectation, at stake, yearn for a, kashichi, commuter, idle, case, orifushi,
manipulate,
aim, grocery, once and for all, utterly, give rise to a, pay attention to a, itazu ranari, cause, thrust, be satisfied with a, gain weight, mean a by b, vain, construct, public transportation, make a fine figure, out of context, cut down on, text, set out, adanari, chemical, tano moshi, pessimistic, slightly, shallow, benefit from a, to the best of my knowledge, arichi, wabishi, tribal, detach a from b, insult, from a viewpoint, swallow, pick up, the leading character, constitution, description, collective, mention, conscious, economic, captive, erect, fit,
subsequently,
restrict a to b, philosophy, without regard to a, yukusue, revelation, to put simply, trivial, shirushi, reside, foro, emphasis, compound, improvement. As a result, for free, regret having doing. To put it simply, adjust to a warinashi, work on, apology, make it, brilliant, diffusion, brilliant, be eager for a, indicate, proof, prejudice, willing, figure, identify, express one's opinion about a, concede, extraordinary, fashion, appeal, by all means, receive, unfold, kumoi, it is likely that, denial, logic, foster, solid, review, firm, paralyze, disgust, characteristic, accompany, pronunciation,
exile,
ground. As far as A is concerned, appeal, waboo, be infected with a, scatter, fail, treat, oh, idle, earnest, wateroo, organization, a slip of the tongue, assume, economical, shallow, state, reflect a, exposure, aim, do, no doubt, mutsukashi, distort, recession, establishment, suggestion, outlook, standpoint, describe, A accompanies B, means, fit, document, ohoyake, reasonable, mission, fundamental, for the good of, wataru, adadashi, aratanari, shift from A to B, spellbound, experiment, award, essentially, stick, attend to A, issue, in earnest, keep up with, significantly, distress, starve, A's critic, infection, disgusting, on account of A, distinctive, workout, unique, with a view to doing, ingredient, scarce, establishment, prominent, be absorbed in A, generalize, match, susamaji, part with, imaimashi, wait, sacrifice, extravagant, proposal, stay in touch with, comment, inclination, subjective, refer to A, watarase tamo,
mess,
refuse, brute, found, come about, have yet to do, hitaburu nari,
re,
cure, reach out for, operation, division, depressed, fashion, sue, exist, force, dizzy, apply A to B, attendant, astrology, issue, glory, case, act, cooperation, obscure, successor,
warranty,
complement, nurture, acknowledge, superstitious, botany, harmless, reach for, Christianity, treatment, bring oneself to do, scholastic, stage fright, spontaneous, ignorant, leakage, socialize, perspective, Yorokobi Maoshi, hypothesis, expect A to do, digestion, be amazed at A, curiosity, ambiguity, trend, prone, hema,
defy,
typical, never fail to do,
transmit A to B,
ground, grasp, identify A with B, statement, erection, bend, familiar, view, there, captivity, enthusiastic, adjustment, benefit, assure, regardless of, ache, account, deny 0102, accurate, refer to A, evaporate, make mention of A, nourishment, attribution, permit, wait for A, charm, transparent, account, saute no, complicated, fee, case, assumption, concern, firmly, aspire for A, board, indispensable, trivial, contribution, Karino Yadori, intimate, advance, response, geological, surgery, aboard, disappointment, bother, attendance, in the wake of, bear in mind, speculate, be concerned about A, be bored with A, profound, know better, force A to do, observation,
manipulation,
Sparrow 102, fail to do, institute, financial, customary, pick up, fall back on, typically. It is estimated that incomprehensible, aragafu, expand, pity, medication, asamashiku naru, distribute, distribute, shift, diffuse, adagodo, amaze, interact, Be anxious to do. Assurance. Humor. Proof. Insurance. Strictly.
Designation.
Recognition. Definite. Accommodation. Entrance. Attribute. Fall behind. Application. Pass for. Admit. Reflect a. Susamaji. Apply. Uwanoso renari. Liberal. Be of significance. Disgust. Respectively. Risk. Diagnose. Shrine. Free. Cannot possibly do. Chemistry. Hitaburu nari. Shrink. Illiterate. Deserve doing. Brute.
Anticipation.
That's it. Proverb. No better than to do. Appeal.
Be yet to do.
Research. Consequently. Adapt A to B. Unconscious. It is unlikely that.
Assimilate.
Greed. Mythical. Pass on. Down. Burst into tears. Be anxious about A. Admirable. Slight. Yukue. Physical. Orifushi. Adapt. Firm. Stuck. In fashion. Relieve stress.
Depict.
Pass as. Remark.
Contribute oneself to a.
Revelation. Spread. Expect. Quote. Volunteer. Routine. Suspect. Harmful. There. Suezue.
Manifestation.
At odds with. Opinion. Case. Prove that. Acute. Intellectual. Affirmative. Household. Volunteer. Cough. Company. Propose to A that S should do. Invest. Application. Pass down. Allowance.
Defy.
Wait. Swallow. Indispensable. Official.
Subordinate.
Pick up. On the ground that. Establish. Subject. Disappear. Temptation. Ordinary. Comfort. Operate. Go with. Allergy. Duly. Inherit A from B. Dictator. Essence. Appear. Tongue. Aspect. The odds are that. Foundation.
Plausible.
Penetrate. Suggest that S do. Refer. Constitution. Remarkable. In detail. On board. Extraordinary. Swear. Residence. Comment. Imply. Suitable. Cruelty. Lion A. Budget. Without fail. Respect. Hunger. Be astonished that. live on, overlook, substitute, cling, view, communication, life expectancy, remedy, likely, for the good of, tension, communication, tongue,
imperative,
heal, itazuranari, neglect, attention, characteristic, concerned, speculation, itazuran yinar, suspicion, possession, surgical, lay emphasis on economical, incline, shikashi nagara, be about to do, element, document, unconscious, odd, utokunyin, ambiguity, biological, considerable, ethnic, meditation, translate, the main character, probably, folk, grammatical, kuwasa, scary, saint, outweigh, nuisance, motehayasu, propose, official, on the grounds that, vivid, consider AB,
react to A, apprehensive,
objection, string, failure to do, bright, intelligent, sell, fit with A, cut down on, applicant, go ranzeraru, survey, accountable, vital, essential, community, remarkable, commonplace, sacrifice, regretful, apply for A, detect, nourish, remind A of B, set free, essential, wait and see, letter, odd, fail in A, put on weight, in terms of, belonging, refer to A, witchcraft, organ, religion, anaisu, accept, submit oneself to A, dismiss, mean, affirm, vivid, profound, appeal, transfer, do A favor, second to none, appreciation, do A harm, rumor, be amazed that, weave, object, means, regard, expenditure, abou, mold, household, suit, overlook, refer, appear, crisis, cling to A, do harm to A, betray, bias, divine, expand, tiny, saganashi, compel, particular, asamashi, nutritious, patience, reflect on A,
legitimate,
submit to A, vocabulary, doctrine, chemical, On the verge of. Tanoshi. One's mother tongue. Compose. In view of a. Bankrupt. Geographic. At odds with. Self-esteem. Make out. Waboo. Confide. Charm. Be keen on a. Consist. Dedicate. Lean on a. Variety. Allow 0102. Attract. Confirmation. Be likely to do. Artery.
Afflict.
In general. Temple. Compound. Adjust. Enable. Absorb. Esteem. Nurture. Keep an eye on. Collect. Operate. Work out.
Incorporate A into B.
Depression. At liberty. Concerning. Assumption. Accept. Attribute. Dwell on. Vitality. Identify with a. Te. Identify. Hydrogen. Be concerned with a. Attendant. In my view. Perspective. Adjust. Long for. Exhibit.
Dismay.
Against all odds. Establish. Reflect. With regard to a. Authentic. Germ. Have an eye for. Tanomu. Consequence. Get at. Asset. Allergic. Stroke. Mutsukashi. By means of a. Optimism. Cost. Fit with a. Upset. Envious. Cure. In reference to a. Greeting. Proceed. Keen. Take refuge. Attentive. Yukusachi.
Adjust A to B.
Fitness. Shirushi.
Subordinate.
Theoretical. Speculate. Inconsistent. Imaimashi. Trend. Reasonable. Remained. Take A into consideration. Recognition. Shirushi.
Proximity. Deplore.
Be harmless for a. Forbid. Cost 0102. Matter. Statement. Bear no relation to a. Evidently. Sasuru. Adanari. Bless. Propose that S do. Contemplate. Expansion. Apply to a. Solve. Outcome. Give a credit for B. Raugahashi. Composition. Give way. Turn up. Kokorodo. Cough. Emphasis. Respond to a. Regard. Survey. Objective. At the mercy of. Surface. Philosophy. Be jealous of a. Tempt. Faithful. Revive. Mean to do. Likely. Sen. Commit a crime. Tribe. Magamagashi. Utoku nyin. Do more harm than good. Analogy. Za a. Residence. Ironically. Implication. Confirm. Cancer. Residential. Hierarchy.
Token.
Refugee. Mean. Firm. Thread. Those concerned. Identity. Wait on a. Vocabulary. Revenue.
Hatch.
Slight. Meditation. Inspect.
Tangible.
Verify. Obesity. Be alert to a. Impatient. Awari nari. Economy. Solve. Turn a deaf ear to. Be disgusted with a. To the point. Raise a question. Award 0102. Beyond one's means. Stir. Commitment. Entry. Analogy. Depression. Explosion. Conclusion. Us familiar with B. Reassure. View. Process. Illustration. Nurture. Comprehend. Odds. Tease. Identical. Acknowledge. Perspective.
Probe.
Thrust. Put up with. For ones. A prime number. Belong. Ground. Know better than to do. Praise. Irrational. Expansion. Compensation. Organize. Economic. Serves you right. Regret. Cito. A means to an end. Expert. Explicit. String. Convenience. Hey. Representation. Ignore. Refuse to do. Tolerance. Proposal. Beast. Focus. Rumor. Precise. Demonstrate. Yorokobi Maoshi. Bore. Implication. Shift. Uchito ku. Against all odds. Restriction. Bilingual. Willing. Succeed a. Institute. Ignore. Be consistent with a. Diffuse. Attachment. Seize. Victory. Figure. Koshikata. Literal. Inhabitant. Unbearable.
Verify.
Ceremony. Be scared of a. Tragic.
Marriage.
Concern. Melt. Keep in touch with. Get the better of. Certificate. Scholastic. Asamu. Triviality. In context. Hold one's tongue. Income. Imply. Match. Intimate. Apparently. In practice. Expand. Generous. Reaction.
Designate.
Treatment. Expose. Magamagashi. Kokorodo. Free. Grateful. Assumption. Interact. Have an allergy to a. Transplant. Rise. Elaborate. Tolerant. Account for a. Pretend. Respond to a. Appreciate. Signify. Pharmacy. Case. Melt. Method. Penetration. Specific. Self-confidence. Thrust. Destructive.
Tangible.
On good terms with. Failure. Cut a figure. Prefer. Organ. View. Take on. Spontaneity. Emit. Apologize. Admission. Surgeon. Attend a. Yukue. A city dweller.
Proliferate.
Prohibit. Sparrow 102. Recession. Harm. Be expert in a. Shitatamu. Scare. Commit oneself to a. Supervise. Treat. Contemplate.
Be in peril.
Uchi. People concerned. Shikashi nagara. Complexity. It is improbable that. Issue. Take for granted. Serves you right. Cooperative. Wait. Spontaneously.
Probe.
Operate. Place stress on a. Elaborate. Affirm.
Probe.
Regretful. Itazuranari. Admirable. Accompany.
Re.
Bias. Tragic. Case. Destructive. Commonplace. Trend. Keep in touch with. Revelation. Raugahashi. Magamagashi. Assumption. Susamaji. A means to an end. Consist. Appreciate. Point.
Plausible.
Customary. Do a favor. Wabishi. Typically. Element. Failure. Speculate. Subject.
Manifestation.
Ironically.
Be in peril.
apparently, scarce. Shikashi nagara, representation, temptation. Susamaji, reach out for, accommodation. Interact, perspective, fall behind, contribution, sen, constitution. In the wake of, in context, proceed, crisis, cure, application.
Plausible.
Sen, magamagashi, susamaji, subject, shikashi nagara,
Manifestation.
interact, accommodation. Magamagashi,